So you using that as a standard that you don't know if that works or not.
I'm not see.
You don't know if the average man does that.
Me being a woman, I don't expect if I was dating every guy to know how to fix a car. But I do if we in a relationship, I do feel like you need to take care of the car. As far as the mechanics parts go. Even if you don't know how to fix it, one of us can pay for it.
Well, see, you know what? You should say you should say that that's a deal breaker for you. Because what if?
I'm not saying it's a deal breaker.
Because it shouldn't be.
Saying if I got a man and my brakes need to
he shouldn't have you out there. He shouldn't
have. I come to you and say, hey, babe, the brakes sounding funny on the car. I feel like you should be like, all right, let me check into it. Because a lot of times when we go to the mechanics, girls really don't know about cars. And guess what men do that work there? They take advantage of you not knowing. So
True.
When you come back and you done paid $12,000 and you like, man, I could have went and got this shit for $200.
Well, hold on. If the man say that, then your next response should be, nigga, you go the next time. You know they're gonna take advantage of me.
No, so what I see, what you're saying, right? That goes back to what I was saying of most women just want men to make it easy for them. So when I say make it easy, like you're saying, when it comes to the car, a man should take the responsibility. Let's use the right word. A responsibility of doing it. Like me, I took it up when I changed the brakes on the Benz. I took it upon myself. I went in the house and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna change the brakes on the Benz."
I think you was a hell of a man for doing that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said that, so I took the responsibility of hey, but guess what?
And it's okay.
Hold on. Cut that check. He should cut that check.
Hold on. See, right there. This where it gets kind of the woman entitlement thing. Because you said this man ain't doing no labor. Now, and this ain't. Hold on. What?
What I said?
Go. Wait.
What did I say?
No, repeat what you said. You said this man ain't doing no
labor, but
he'll pay for it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what. That's the labor.
That's the labor.
Hold
on.
Now you met me. I was 12 or 11.
Who? When I met you?
Yeah.
It
was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, so we were young.
Now, meeting her, or I don't want to make this about us, but we can because our relationship open book. We don't care. So, meeting her, I let her know that I was not good with cars. I had done fucked up plenty of cars, and I wasn't raised by my dad. We know my dad. He was basically a street nigga. He was violating parole. He did his best he could as a dad, and we appreciated him for that. I was like what you call a domesticated child. I wash clothes, I wash dishes, I work. My grandma taught me about finances young, so I do know how to move around, get money, where to put the money. I never said that I was an actual mechanic. You know what I'm saying? I never said that I was good with cars. So that shouldn't entitle of what a man should do. If you living in a house with a man who don't know per se, even right now, it'd be hard to find mechanics. I don't have a personal mechanic. I just don't. So I had to go around and put down on the mechanics like everybody else. Damn near had a gun in the car. Hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just my role. But it ain't much that I can't do or make happen. So when women say what their standards of a man is, you have to base it on the man that you have. Because, all right, I don't fix a car, but how many times I say, hey, shit, we could work out. You want to work out? You want to do some aerobics? You want to do this? That get ignored. Yeah. People ain't trying to do that, but I'm presenting what I could do.
Yeah. And I think
I'm giving a presentation.
And I think a lot of women drop the ball on that too, from not listening to what a man can possibly do. Like, and it also, from my perspective of it, a lot of men really don't care. like a lot of men really don't care about certain situations because I'm gonna honestly say I was one of those guys that I was self-centered and my ego played a lot. If you made me mad, I can fuck if your car was empty. It's gonna stay empty. But that's the behavior that I had upon myself. So now at this point, I sit back and I really do say, like, it goes back to what you were saying of a man responsibilities, right? I gotta take the responsibilities of doing what a man say and what a man do because I'm gonna give you an example. Sending a woman to a mechanic, you gonna get advantage taken over.
I know.
Like certain things when you talk to a person about something, it's gonna happen like that. So when it comes to a relationship, I think who's gonna be the dominant one? Who's gonna control the business? Who's gonna control the assets? Who's gonna do your part? And
a lot of that get overshadowed by, like you said, ego. People have egos, and people like, okay, for instance, you had made a comment. Y'all both was talking about leading, and I agree with what you said. You know, women do want a man to lead. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
I agree.
But okay, when he said that, oh no, not a lot of women want a man to lead because they ask questions. But the reason why some women ask questions is because certain things they done also seen you take the lead on and it didn't go.
And you drop the ball on it, and that's how they lose faith.
Now I'm gonna ask you, well, where we going? Because I
need
seen
a
how
question.
this went last
Yes,
time, and
yes.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
sometimes women have a little input because your way may not always be the right way. It might be something that I know that you may not know that can help us get to where we going.
I agree.
So that's why I be feeling like sometimes it goes hand in hand. Like, I'm going to let you take the lead, but it's okay for me to be able to say, hey, babe, maybe we should try it this way. What do you think? And then you be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel where you're coming from. We can incorporate this and that, and then we can, let him lead. But you can't be telling me we finna go on this blind mission, and I done went on a blind mission with your ass before, and that shit was fucked up.
But,
I ain't going on no more blind mission.
Can I say this? Anybody could fuck up a mission. Anybody could fuck up a mission. So what I say is women do want a man to lead in their mind. In their mind, they like, yeah, I want a man to lead. But really, they ain't about to let him lead. It's different to want something, but is you actually doing that? No. And most women not. And I ain't even just talking about her. I'm talking about multiple men I know that's in relationships that if you ask their significant others, they would say, I want a man to lead. But they're not about to let him lead. Their mouth saying they want him to, but their actions are not letting him lead. Now you can say, okay, shit, I done put some shit in your hands and you done fucked it up. I can say the same thing about the significant other.
True statement.
What's the difference?
Okay, so Lamont, let me tell you this. With me and Smoke, and we did run into those letting lead issues in our relationship. But it also came back from, it also triggered from past relationships too.
When you wasn't healed from the past ones, I get you.
Right.
All that takes place.
But it's like you said too, right? We did have a problem with that. And I knew where it came from. So I kind of, because you don't know what I'm capable of. Even though I say, hey man, I could do this, I could do this, I could do that. Anybody could mess up anything. You can't say you ain't about to let a man lead because he done fucked up. Because if I put you in the driver's seat, you might fuck up. So does that mean never put you in the driver's seat again?
No, it don't mean that.
I'm going to tell you. It's something, and I'm not saying, because like he said, I done had a daddy that worked on cars. Before I get in the car, he gonna make sure the tire's straight and this, that, and the third. That's how my dad was.
That's cool. That's his thing.
I'm not saying that I'm finna get with a nigga and expect him to be just like my daddy, because it's other people in my family members that know how to do those certain things. But I'm gonna go to my man first, like, hey, this is what's going on, X, Y, and Z. And if he decide, okay, well, babe, I got my homeboy who know how to do brakes, or I'm gonna give you the money. Just shoot it to your brother because your brother know how to do brakes. I know that it's not a deal breaker for me if my nigga don't know how to work on cars, because I know he gonna get it fixed with the money. That's how I feel.
See, I'm at an age now where I know that women think like that, so I don't really take it personal. But I know that a lot of women are holding up standards. Men too.
Everybody should have standards.
Men. Yes, but the
Everybody
standards,
should have
the
standards.
standards have to be based on the person. Like, if you want somebody who physically fit, right? Hold on, just hit me out. You want somebody who physically fit, and you date a person who not physically fit. You can't keep stressing to them to get physically fit. They've never been physically fit.
But it's up to that person to make that choice to make you
Exactly.
happy. Now, if
Wait.
Hold on, I don't agree with that.
Agree.
You know why I don't agree with that?
See, now she don't agree with it.
Hold on. No,
But
I'm
if you
listening.
meet a man, he
You
tell
know
you,
what I mean?
I ain't good with
Wait,
cars.
let's let her talk. Come on.
Listen, that's like you saying, oh, he come to me and he say, oh, I don't fix on cars, and my standards is I want a nigga that fix. I like a nigga that fix on cars. So he got to do that because to make me happy.
No. So when it comes to I probably used the wrong word. I shouldn't have used happy. So I'm gonna say this, right? Let's take it back to the car because that's a valid point. So
Yeah, definitely.
if you that person that want a man that's tending your car, right? But he don't know how to fix on cars, but if he getting it done, he's still doing his job, correct? He's still doing his part. So when it comes to being physical fit, I'm gonna speak on that. I'm not saying you have to be tip top, like boom, tip top shape, right? Maybe he mean it from a different aspect of like, I want you to be more healthy. I'm more concerned about your health. I'm more concerned about your appearance for you more than anything. Now, if you like, oh, I'm still gonna go eat this Whopper. I'm still gonna eat all this crazy stuff. I'm about to do this because guess what? I want to do it.
Right.
So now you're not even listening to me. Now you don't even care. It's more of, are we gonna do this together or we not? Like, you know what people feel at, and I really do see this. People feel that on the part of not want to compromise my own feelings, not want to compromise my own situation, and that's where we feel at, man. That's where we feel at. And if you don't believe me, try it. And if you don't believe me, try it. Give pushback on Smoke every time he say something, and watch how Smoke attitude change towards you. Same thing with her.
It's just that we don't went through this.
Well, guess what? One of y'all got to bend. Somebody got to break. Somebody got to say, Smoke, you got to say, I'm tucking my thing, and I'm going to go.
This is the thing, too. This is one thing that a lot of women don't like to admit. A lot of women, well, this is every human being. People pick and choose who they want to listen to. Because a lot of women have issues with authority. They ain't listen when they was kids. They ain't listen growing up. So how you about to say you gonna listen to a man when you know you never listened doing shit in your life?
But
We shooting in the dark right now.
If it makes sense to me, I'ma listen. If it don't make sense to me, I'ma do my own fucking thing.
Can I ask you a question? How many times I came to you and said, hey, you got some type of business you want to start? I'm an entrepreneur at heart. She told me a long time ago, shit, I ain't really into starting a business or nothing like that. Like, everybody don't want to do that. Some people just want to work, come home, and live their life. And so I was like, oh, well, that's how some people is. So I can't keep
And
pushing.
what else did I say?
What?
That
I'm missing something?
yeah.
Go ahead.
I said also I never wanted to start a business because I'm afraid of failure.
True.
But do you know you being afraid of failure?
I hold myself back.
Nah, it's holding both of y'all back. Not just you. Y'all are connected as one. Your losses is his losses. His wins is your wins, and vice versa. And that's what people feel at too, man. People feel that, oh, I'm losing by myself. Nah, you're not losing by yourself. Both of y'all are losing. Once y'all get that understanding of a win-win, a loss is a loss, I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great. And the only reason I say that because
I'm good with pushing out ideas.
What ideas can start businesses.
He came to me recently and he said, hey, I'm thinking about doing investing in the gym. And I was like, this is just me. I'm like, well, why a gym when that's not really your passion or something that you normally do? That's not something that you do. Like Tobias, he gets in the gym, he goes to the gym every day, he eats healthy, he does all of that. So I didn't feel like that would have been a good investment on his part. So I counteracted it with, why don't you get into a clothing business? You and your cousin, your other cousin, y'all love fashion. Y'all go to these fashion weeks and do all this stuff. Y'all do all this fashion stuff. Why y'all don't get into that? You and your other cousin can get into that and start your business because he like to shop.
But then that goes back to again, like,
she confusing your passion and the business that you run.
Yeah.
Like somebody who work at a prison, you think they passion is to count inmates
and be around criminals.
But is it a good or bad investment?
I'm talking about starting a business.
So I'm gonna give you an example. Like,
you might know how to do stuff that's not your passion.
Look, a lot of people.
I'm not finna start go out there and say, okay, I'm finna get me a mechanic shop and I don't know shit about mechanics.
But guess what? What if
You
you got?
probably ain't about to be a mechanic.
Hold on. What if you got you the source of the money, but you got 10 mechanics that's on your team, right? You got 10 mechanics that's on your team. Within the first year, you'd have doubled your money.
Doubled your money.
And
Now
ain't do
you
nothing.
take that money and invest it in your passion.
And you ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing. That was your starting point to get your revenue, your whatever it is. Like, I'm gonna give you an example with my business. I do that because that's my passion. I like to create stuff.
Right.
I like to create stuff. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Doing this podcast with Smoke, do I think we're gonna make money? Yes, I think we're gonna make money eventually. Do you think running a podcast is my passion? Nah, that's not my passion. None of that. But a lot of people and a lot where we fail at, and I'm gonna be very honest with you, is we think we take the passion and us just trying to get something off the ground and we get them mixed up. Basically on what you just said. Like, why should I invest in something that's not for my passion? Like, easy to get the money.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, to get the money,
Put it in
man.
a smaller bowl.
But I don't know, man. All I know is it's been real. It's been fun. And I had this little conversation. Just so you know, Smoke, I was live on this whole conversation that we talked about. Had a lot of engagement on it as well. Like, just doing stuff like this, man. Everybody that's out here watching this, man, this little live, I just put it on because my best friend and his wife, they wanted to have a conversation. And even though I'm the only one that y'all did see, I hope y'all heard them, and I hope y'all understand exactly what life really is and what life be going about. We do have a whole movement of podcast, Mirror Conversation. I'm one of the hosts. Lanier is another host. And we want y'all to be engaged with us and help us grow this platform, man, and show the world that it is people out here that's willing to help and show people the way of living life, man, and having these different conversations. Like and subscribe to this channel, and we're gonna be great. And I'm ending off right now.